Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to Sagittarius's reading for January 2022, the first one of the year. So, excited about that. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, and of course, cross watchers are always welcome. So, I've already shuffled and said my prayers off camera, so we'll just go ahead and get started. Holy Spirit, what does Sagittarius and their cross watchers need to know? Queen of Pentacles flew out. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And this card says, nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. So, Sagittarius, you could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your chart, or you could be dealing with one. But whatever the case is, though, viewer, it's time to nurture yourself and those you love. You have the ability to make anything more beautiful, and you have practical and wise advice. So just remember that, Sagittarius. What else does Sagittarius and their cross watchers need to know? Thank you. Oh my, that's a lot. But I know better than to not take them. Ten of Swords. A situation has ended and you're finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Time to put the past behind you. You've been betrayed and it's over. It's time to put the past behind you, because now there's new opportunities for happiness. You just have to take your focus off of this and look to the future and heal. Could be about the 10th house of Capricorn as well. That is about loyalty and dedication and working hard, but it could also have something to do with work as well, anything to do with work. And that's not just limited to your workplace. That could be with anything that you're working on. So take it how it resonates for you. Then we have the moon in the upright. It's card 18, and it goes down to a 9. It's the 9th house of Sagittarius. So you're showing up in your own reading. But you're showing up as kind of fearful here with the moon energy. The moon is Cancer energy, but I consider all the water signs to be on the moon. But anyhow, you could be dealing with a Cancer. You could have it in your chart. So take it how it resonates for you. You have the opportunity to improve your plans. It's time to listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. It's time to face your fears and grow stronger. Right? Because the worst is behind you. 8 of Wands in the reverse. This could be about the 8th house of Scorpio. Sex, death, transformation, regeneration, secrets, lies, the hidden, the occult, the unseen. Inheritances, taxes, and other people's money. This 8 of Wands is in the reverse. So it's the opposite of this energy, a great deal of activity. So might seem like there's not a whole lot going on for you, Sagittarius. Or you might feel like there's no sudden and immediate results, and some important communication might not be happening, whether you're failing to make it or you're failing to receive it because of resistance to transforming the situation, because it's done and over with, but you're kind of fighting the end here because of fear. So this is stuck energy, like being stuck in this fear and stuck in this traumatizing event. Then the Nine of Swords comes out in the reverse. It's going to be about the 9th house of Sagittarius again. Spirituality, religion, travel, long distance travel, expansion, philosophy, and psychology. So someone is not worrying anymore because your worry is unnecessary. So the opposite of that, you're not worried. You focused your thoughts on the outcome you desire. You've released your feelings of regret, guilt, and worry to your angels because it's in the reverse. So that's good. But there's Ace of Swords is here in the reverse. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So the opposite of that. So you're allowing bumps in the road to hinder your progress. You might not think communication is a wonderful idea, but it is time to clear up communication problems with others. You're avoiding it, Sagittarius. Knight of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. It's time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. So someone has Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart too. Whether this is you, viewer, or your cross watcher, but somebody does. And someone's being called to take action and move quickly. It's time to choose logic over the emotion and go with the sudden changes. Page of Cups in the reverse, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. A new emotional situation. Well, this is an old emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Not in a positive way. This is bad news. Ignoring great intuitive insights because it's in the reverse. Page of Cups. And because of ignoring intuitive insights that you've received and staying stuck in this old emotional situation, it's caused you Three of Swords here. It's time to release the past. You will grow from this situation, and time heals all wounds. You could have Gemini in your chart somewhere. Could be about the 3rd house of Gemini. Siblings, short distance travel, friends, social media, platforms, or contracts. At the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Swords. There's a lot of deception and trickery going on within a relationship. Libra in House of Partnerships, any kind of partnership. There is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. It's time to review all the details. Someone's trying to handle a situation on their own. It's not the best course of action. We have Epiphany at the top of the deck. It's card number 9, House of Sagittarius again. And this is the card of Virgo. So you could have Virgo in your chart. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. Or you could be dealing with someone who has Virgo in your chart somewhere. This is why it's better to not work alone, because you need to be working with the divine and your spirit team, because there's joy through spiritual growth. It's time to be a light to others, and you will get answers that come through meditation. So you need to spend some time by yourself in a quiet space to meditate. If you don't have that space, you got to create that space for yourself. Holy Spirit, please clarify these energies with the Energy Oracle deck. Thank you. Here's the storm warning. Here's the Tower coming again, because someone's staying stuck in this old emotional situation and they're not moving. Another Tower's coming. It's time to go with the flow of the Tower. Take action. Move quickly. This Tower is your chance to escape. That's what these Towers are. Your chance to take action, to move quickly, to choose logic over emotions, and to take advantage of the opportunity to make sudden changes in your life. It's card 10, House of Capricorn. You could be having a Tower at work or at home, but whatever it is that you're working on, that this old emotional situation regarding a partnership that has been ended and severed by betrayal and through sex and all of that stuff, and controlling of other people's money and lies and conflict and all of that. You know, it's just time to ride out the storm and leave with the storm. These Towers are happening for you, not to hurt you. They're trying to help you remove yourself from this situation that is hurting you and not serving you. It's regarding a community or a family. Partnerships with people. Could be dealing with a Libra as well. Somewhere in their chart or yours. But this community or this family, they're creating a new storm here, a new Tower moment. What are you going to do about it, Saggies and cross watchers? What else does Sagittarius and their cross watchers need to know for January 2022? Thank you. Deceit has been exposed. Another 7. This one's in the reverse. This deceit is what? Yes. More deceit here with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Confirmed that there is deception in this partnership, in this family situation, in this work situation. It's a matter you kept private and hidden. Everything's been exposed. Now it's just time to move quickly and be pragmatic instead of staying in an overly emotional situation, just fighting and trying to reason with people who can't be reasoned with. Yes, this Tower moment is a door to spirit. So this is a door to your spiritual path. Are you going to take it? 32 breaks down to a 5. It's time to take a risk. It's the 5th house of Leo, romance, children, pets, creativity, matters of the heart, and risk-taking. It's time to take a risk to follow your spiritual path. Ride out the storm. Knight of Swords. Aries, Leo, or I'm sorry, not Aries, Leo's. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's time to be strong, committed, intellectual, pragmatic, and diligent. To go on your spiritual path. To leave behind this deceptive family, this deceptive partnerships in your life, these deceptive friends that have betrayed you and lied to you and kept you stuck and miserable. Oh, here we go. I forgot about these. Cornucopia in the reverse. This is the loss of abundance. Staying in this situation, you've lost a lot of money. You've lost a lot of time and resources as well. And it's also affected your house or your second house negatively, and everybody in this home and family and community partnership negatively too. The House of Taurus. It's affected everyone's self-value, self-worth, the money that they make, their time, their resources, their possessions, and it's affected negatively how they feel about their bodies as well. But you're safe, regardless of how you feel, because Archangel Michael is working with you, creating this tower moment for you to help you to free yourself. Make sure that you follow up on that and be the Knight of Swords. Get in your car and drive away from this tumultuous situation once and for all. Archangel Michael is working very hard to create these towers for you as like an entryway into your spiritual path. That's what all these have been. And by you staying stuck in this old situation, you've been resisting your transformation. You've been resisting your path and your destiny. Archangel Michael has really, really done a lot to intervene in your situation. Please stop wasting his time, he asks very kindly. He's putting forth a lot of his energy, time, and resources to help free you from this situation. Please take advantage of this opportunity that's coming. You are safe and you are protected. Have no fear. Archangel Michael is protecting you. He is God's top lieutenant, so you're in good hands. 35 breaks down to an 8. He's aiding in your transformation so you can have a whole new start at a whole new life, a rebirth. Take advantage of it. Please. Come out of anxiety if you haven't already. Anxiety in reverse. How you can do that is through the 9th house of Sagittarius. Start meditating. Focus on your spirituality, your religion. Start praying. Start connecting with psychology and philosophy. Go to counseling. Learn new coping skills to manage anxiety. That's how you can expand. Long distance travel is also going to be necessary too, because you're going to have to move far away from this karmic for your safety. At the bottom of the deck is Goddess of the Moon. This is about meditating and tapping into the moon energies to help guide you. 52 is another 7. Libra House of Partnerships. It's time to stop returning to this situation here. 27 breaks down to another 9. It's time to walk away, move away, fully expand yourself, heal yourself. Thief. 24. Breaks down to a 6. 6th house of Virgo. There's a thief in your midst. And you know about it. This isn't new news to you. It's old news. This new storm warning, this new tower could be something else comes up missing. It's time to put an end to it with coffin here. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, could have it in your chart, but it's time to do some serious, dedicated work to end this situation once and for all and stop this person from stealing from you. This person that is within your home and family or your friends. I think it's all of it. It's time to lay the past to rest and move forward to your future without these people. Yep. It's time for a change. Another 9, House of Sagittarius. It's time to move far away. It's time for a change of scenery, to get away from this community. Card at 39 breaks down to a 12, breaks down to a 3. It could be dealing with a Gemini. Could be dealing with siblings and friends. Short distance travel. You're definitely breaking contracts. This could be about platforms and social media too, because drama could be on there too. From this community, this family. What else does Sagittarius and their cross watchers need to know? Thank you. This tower is happening very soon in the not too distant horizons, because the distant horizon card is in the reverse. So it's happening very soon. Within the next 48 to 72 hours, a new storm warning. Are you going to ride the wave out and move on and move forward and move out and move far away? Or are you going to stay trapped in this old emotional situation that has never been serving you? 36 breaks down to another 9. 9th house of Sagittarius. So this is happening very, very soon. The false people have been revealed to you. You know who they are. You know their secrets, their lies. You know about the sexual stuff. You know about all of that. You know that this person's wanting to been controlling your money by controlling you, keeping you trapped in this situation. But it's a false belief system and an illusion. You are not trapped. You are not trapped. You are not trapped. I don't care what you think about this situation. Anything is better than this. Changing your environment, moving away from this situation is the only thing that is going to benefit you. Period. I don't care what this person threatens. It's time to go to court and clear this up, get your divorce, pay your dues, do what you got to do, get it all straightened out and handled. Because you have a divine lovers connection that you've been thinking about and not taking action on. It's time to do something. But don't forget about this child, Emperor. High honor. This courtship is high honor. Because behind high honor is courtship. So let me show you all this again, because I don't think that was very clear. Lovers. Child. The Emperor. Mature man here. High honor. And courtship. So it's time to stop thinking about this divine connection here that was destined. Stop thinking about it and take some action on this. But also take the time to consider the children, as only the Emperor does. The Emperor is a kind, loving father. The businessman. The Emperor's priority are his children and his happiness and his livelihood. So it's time to stop daydreaming about it, stop fantasizing about it, and get on the journey that you've been resisting, the spiritual journey, this door to spirit here. And get out of this family room that is toxic and chaotic and unhappy and miserable. Move away from it. Take care of your business, emperors. It's the best interest of you and your child to have a house full of love and joy and happiness, not the condition your home is in. You can't change the condition of your home because your karmic partner will not meet you halfway and not work with you. So you have to do what's best for you and your child right now, Emperor. Child or children, whatever. And do what's best for y'all. Because that is the only thing that's going to ensure victory and success, forward movement ahead, is to completely separate yourself from this karmic. You've already partially done it, but you have to separate yourself from this karmic who has Cancer in their chart, who wants victory at all costs. This is not a nice energy. But you're being called to be in your integrity, to move forward. Move away from this situation. If you need to call the police for your safety and protection, do that. To make sure that you and your child are safe getting out. Or you can slip out in the middle of the night. Leave a note. But whatever the case is, you're going to have to take action and move forward and move out. To release this burdensome situation with the 10 of Wands in reverse. And this will successfully wrap up a major cycle for you to release this burden. Move away. You've already sort of done this with some of your actions, Emperor, but you haven't taken all of the steps that were necessary. It's time to go now. There's nothing more to talk about. You can't reason with this person. You can't rationalize with this person because they're too emotional and they're too impulsive to be able to control their emotions. And you're being trapped against your will in your own home. And you're isolated and you're lonely. And all you want is a stable, loving, grounded, reciprocal, mutual love that's balanced and not unrequited. But you're staying in this energy when this is all you're thinking about. This isn't helping you, this is hurting you. Because you have made many choices to keep yourself stuck and trapped in a situation to try to keep this tower from falling completely for whatever your reasons were. Being afraid of change in some way, shape, or form. Scorpio energy here. It's time to just move forward. To completely release these burdens and completely wrap up this cycle. I'm getting that, like, you've done a lot of this, but to actually seal it and complete it, it's just time to go. Moving forward in victory and success. Making measures to keep your children safe too. Even if you can't take them with you, you can still call the child authorities and have this woman investigated to see if they think that she's fit to have her children with her. If they're not your children. If they are your children, just take them with you. If you don't have emergency custody protection in place, you're going to have to call the police for mediation in this. For the most peaceful outcome. And the police will make an emergency decision until you can get yourself to the courthouse to file for this emergency petition to cover your ass. The only reason I know that is because I've had to do it before. But the only thing is I wasn't strong enough to carry it out. I returned the children. And I moved. And then my former baby daddy took my kids a month and a half later, 2 months later, and started traipsing all over the country with them. Moving from city to state, city to city, state to state. And he ended up losing my children to the foster care system in Portland, Oregon. So don't make the same mistakes that I did. I called the police. I had them help me. I filed an emergency petition. And I let this man intimidate me and keep me in fear because I was on probation at that time. And I was afraid that, I would go back to jail. So I returned my kids. And then I lost them. You can learn from my mistakes. The police can help you decide that the situation isn't safe for the children. They can mediate a potential of you taking your kids with you. But even if you can't take them with you, whenever you leave, you can always file for that emergency custody petition and see what the judge says. You have the truth on your side. And I believe that whenever someone has the truth on their side, that the higher their chances are of winning their emergency custody case. And then you would be able to take your kids with you or keep them with you away from this person, because this person's dangerous to you and to the children. This person's ruthless and desperate. It's time to make the decision to do all of this, to move forward, to drop the burdens, and leave it all behind. It's time to stop watching and start communicating, because you haven't been communicating. It's time to stop fantasizing about a connection and do something about it. Sagittarius, you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart somewhere. And you know the truth. You're very clear on what to do. And you know that you've been betrayed in this situation multiple times, and you know this situation is deader than a doornail. It's time to release yourself from it completely and move forward, releasing this burden and this heartache. What else does Sagittarius and their cross watcher need to know? Thank you. Hierophant in reverse. This marriage is broken. If it isn't a marriage, then this institution that you're working for is broken. It's out of order. It's not in alignment with what's right and fair. And it's creating karma for you the longer that you stay. It's time to release yourself of this broken heart, this broken-hearted energy, and heal. And you can't heal in the environment you got sick in. You can't heal around the people that made you sick. It's time to take action on your manifestation, because Archangel Michael is working on your behalf to try to give you your manifestation of giving you a happier situation here, a more fulfilling situation, more abundant situation, creating these towers for you as like exits for you. Don't be sitting at the exit. This is the truth. This person that you're dealing with is a liar. Page of Cups in reverse. They're very immature. They manipulate with everything that they do and say. They're emotionally immature. They cannot handle their emotions. They're very impulsive. And they lie. They manipulate. They use everything that means something to you against you. It's time for you to stand up and resist. Defend yourself. Stand in your power and move on and leave. It's time to stop emotionally withholding. because it's keeping you in a hanged man state, keeping you waiting, keeping you stuck, and keeping you in pain, and keeping you confused with 7 of Cups, because this person is daily confusing you through manipulation and spell work, manipulation of people around you, manipulation of you, manipulation of your environment, manipulation of your food, because this person's very toxic, greedy, and codependent, and they want your money, period. It's time to stop reminiscing on the past of this person. And it's time to stop holding on to old ideals. Because this person will never work with you. They'll never meet you halfway. And it's only brought you negative karma and loss and pain and devastation and keeping you stuck here. Sagittarius in the reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the reverse, and unhappy, Leo in the reverse, Scorpio in the reverse, Virgo in the reverse, and sad and regretful. So stop being sad and just stop investing. How you do that? You move away. Be safe. I don't know. I feel called to use this deck. I don't use it very often. It's called the Dark Mirror Oracle. I'm going to show you just how dark this situation is. This karmic that you're dealing with, they're the queen of their world. And you've given your power to this person. Look how evil that person is. Greedy, selfish, and power hungry. She's the queen of her world. And that home that you're living in is her world. This person is triumphing in their lies. They're very proud of themselves. They enjoy inflicting this pain and misery upon y'all. They're relishing in that. Holy Spirit, what else does Sagittarius and their cross watcher need to know about this karmic feminine energy? Peaceful among thorns. Your situation is miserable as fuck. It's been for a long time. And for whatever reason, y'all are content to stay in this shit. It's very toxic. What else does Sagittarius and their cross watchers need to know about this karmic feminine energy to show their true darkness? Colorless angel in the reverse. It means they're a demon, consecrated to the devil, having demonic entities attached to her. And she's very colorful. What else? Fragmentation. This person's very fragmented in their psyche, and they're causing you to be fragmented too. in your psyche. This is becoming less and less in touch with your mental health. Naked before the stars. Prostitute. And it's clarified by triumph of lies. So like they're really she's really relishing in the fact that she is out there prostituting herself, having sex with all these people you know, people you don't know, lying about it. And she's proud of herself. Because this is a very hedonistic person, very selfish, and they only care about her. She only cares about herself. And this is who you lay in bed with, or you share a home with. If you're not sharing the same bed with them, you're still sharing the same home with them. You can't trust this person, and you know it. Masquerade. It came up in the reverse. The mask's off. You already know this person's a faker. You already know this is the false person. And the people that are supporting this person are in league with them, working with them, because they're getting benefits out of it. The masquerade is up. You see the situation for what it is. Please give me one more card to show Sagittarius and their cross watchers just who they're dealing with. Someone who feels like they're alone in the world. That's why they're hanging on to you so hard. They don't want to be alone, and they want you to take care of them. And they'll do anything to keep that in place. This person's blinded to pain and keeping you blinded to pain. And this person is definitely willing to trade today for tomorrow. Are you? Do you really want to spend another day, another moment with this person? Or do you want to be free? Let's focus on healing. Sunlight. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me enjoy the benefits of sunshine in safe and healthy ways. Vitamin D. Maybe visit a tanning bed once, but I wouldn't encourage it more than once. You need to get outside. Get some sunshine. Or a substitute for it. Give us your cares. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to release any fears to you. Please allow me to completely let go so you can fully guide me in this situation. You know what? I'm really being called to just end this reading here and just take the top two and the bottom two as well. I am willing to release any fears to you. Please allow me to completely let go so you can fully guide me in this situation. That's what Archangel Michael has been trying to do with all these tower moments here. Just trust it. and work with it instead of against it. Laughter is the best medicine. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for thank you for reminding me to detach and find the humor and irony within every human drama. You might not be able to find it right away, but it will come in time when you heal. It's time to get a good night's sleep because you're not sleeping very well, Sagittarius and cross watchers dealing with this person. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me relax and sleep deeply, for I know that you are guiding, healing, and protecting me while I rest. You need to be able to rest to heal. I don't think this person is letting you feel safe enough to rest. Should tell you something. Trust that feeling and go with that. Jesus, the divine healer. Dear Jesus, thank you for your divine healing power and presence. Easy does it. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me detach, retreat, and let go so that healing can occur. That's exactly what you need to do. Detach, retreat, and let go to heal and move on and move out. All right. What is the final messages for guidance from, seal it with a rune? Oh. Isa. I-S-A in the reverse. Check it out in the upright. But it came out in the reverse. Let's see what the guidance is just about this reading. Isa. It means ice, and the keyword is intuition. So these tower moments and the angels have been guiding your intuition to leave for a while. It's in reverse because you haven't been following your intuition. The rune is associated with thought and intuition, to the unexpected flashes of awareness that pierce the veil of illusion and sometimes cause turmoil, both internal and external. Boy, isn't that the truth. Odin holds a stick at the end of which shines a transparent stone, which could indeed be carved ice. This symbolizes the purity of truth. The literal meaning is Isa. Of Isa is ice. Something cold, cutting, but it's pure, transparent, and delicate. Courage and moral strength are needed to be able to sustain the truth unwaveringly. You have the courage within you. You always did. Use your fire energy, Sagittarius, to your advantage. To do what? Leave. How do we use our intelligence? Are we hypercritical of others, or do we try to use thought to make progress? Well, I can guarantee you, if this is in the reverse, you're trying to use thought to make progress, and it's not working. Do we fear the truth, or do we seek it out, even if it might be upsetting? Well, I'd say if it's in the reverse, you're fearing the truth. Isa protects us from overly harsh criticism, enhancing our critical thinking and self-esteem. Well, since you didn't follow your intuition, you have been subjecting yourself to overly harsh criticism and toxicity and trauma. And it's eroding your critical thinking and eroding your self-esteem. It's eroding your self-value. It's eroding your self-worth. It's eroding your financial status. It's eroding your possessions. And how you feel about yourself and your body. It's a constant loss. So, have the courage to stand up, release this burden, and move forward in victory and success for your health, happiness, health, wealth, well-being, and everything. I just saw 55-55. It just means major changes are ahead. This tower is going to happen very soon. And when it happens, just use it to leave. Or if you want, you could just avoid it and slip out during the night, leave a note, and just say bye and go. But I really think that you should consider the children in whatever way that is in your power to do. Keep yourself and your children safe. Because when you leave, guaranteed, this karmic is going to start abusing this child. Because you're not there to abuse anymore. She will make this child her new prisoner. And she will erode this child's self-esteem even more than she already has, because this child will become the new target of her abuse and anger and rage. So consider that as well. It's time to go. So if this message resonates with you, please give it a thumbs up so that someone else who is in this desperate situation too, who really may need to hear this, can hear it too. Thank you so much for all of your support. I just saw 5757 on the counter. The link will be in the description box below for all of the angel numbers that were called out during this reading. But anyhow, I just want to say that I'm praying for your safety, and I'm praying for your courage to stand up and take healthy actions, make healthy decisions discerning you and your child getting away from this person. Keep y'all safe. So I'll be praying for y'all's safety and courage to move forward and keeping yourself and a child safe too. So thank you for your support of my channel in whatever way you do that. I appreciate it. 5858. It really means a lot to me. Even if you just watch my videos. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful month. The only way you're going to do that is by moving on. And I'll talk to y'all soon.